G'day, it's Clive Roxinger here. Now these videos are designed for people that are like me, that are tradesmen, panel beaters, mechanics, and or young kids that are starting to do electronics and don't do it for a living. One of the biggest problems I found that's been causing me constant problems with this, my glasses are scratched to hell. Being a panel beater, I don't normally worry about stuff like that. But with electronics, you have to have very good eyesight. Second thing I found was that the bench, I was all stooped over a bench and I was sitting down. I needed to raise the whole circuit up and do this stuff standing up. So unfortunately, I was forced to buy a whole box of beer and drink it all to get a decent quality box. But also I found that with electronics, I always had the illusion I could sit down and do electronics, but I found that when I set this circuit up, you're constantly on the run. I had to go and get my multimeter. I had to get a 220 ohm resistor. I had to make sure it was 220 ohm, so I needed the meter. I had to get the footprint of the chip. It was an OR gate. I had to get the logic table for it, and you're checking this and checking that. The switches that you need, the switch that you need for this type of circuit has to pivot between positive and negative for your main input. It's this sort of switch here. What it does is it switches between positive and negative. You don't have an on-off switch. It doesn't work like that. What I've got to try and do is figure out how to trigger a second gate, and I'm going to be doing that next. Now I've got this working, this OR gate. Now the trick with this is you've got to be very careful you don't pull wires out. Frankly, if you pull a wire out, you almost need to rewire the circuit. Now, if I turn that on, that's not on. Now what that is this is your B input to the chip. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it from the negative side. I'm going to put it on the positive side. And when I turn it on, it works. So there's the gate working. I've now successfully put an input into the chip, and I've got the LED light up, and it's only on 5.7 volt. Turned out was the maximum threshold voltage of the circuit. So I finally got that figured out. Having it raised up works really well. You've got to be on your feet because you're constantly going up and down, and it was a pain with my arthritis of getting up and down. It was just making me me thinking a bit cloudy. And then of course I'd pull a wire out and it was all stooped over, and I put it in the wrong hole and burned the chip out, and then it was endless frustration from that point on. So this seems to be working now. I've got that figured out, and the next step now is I want to set this up and try and turn another gate on with this one, with the opposite polarities, and see if that works. So Clive Roxinger signing off. So far so good.